Today I'm going to be showing you how to go and add sticky countdown timers, sticky buy now buttons and social proof to your WooCommerce product pages, and these can really help with conversions and getting people to actually go and make that lucrative purchase on your WordPress store. Need a website? Try PrendyPress. We make affordable and beautiful websites. We can build your website from scratch within 4 to 6 weeks. Want to get your idea off the ground quickly? Then why not try one of our pre-built websites? If you already own a website and it's not converting how you'd want to, try our website reviews. Or if you just have an idea that you want to discuss, then why not try our web consulting service? Head over to prendypress.com today. So in order to add countdown timers and social proof to your WooCommerce product pages, we'll be using a plugin called WP Formify. Now I will leave a link in the description to WP Formify, and it should bring you over to this page over here. Now you can see you can get one site license for $99 per year, and that lets you use all of the different features of WP Formify. So if you just go and have a look at the different features, you can go and see we've got real-time customer activity. So that basically goes and displays when people are making purchases. You can go and do things like reviews. You can go and create urgency, so like I said, doing countdown timers and all of these different types of things. So there are quite a few different features that you can go and use with WP Formify. So when you go over here, like I said, it's $99 per year for one site. If you want to go and add it to multiple sites, then you can go for the $299 per year. Or if you're an agency, then maybe you want to go for the $399 one-time offer, and you can use it on unlimited websites forever. So once you go and actually just purchase this, so you can just go and hit buy now, and then you would just download the zip file of the plugin. Once you have downloaded the zip file, then we're going to come over and just install the plugin. So let's go over here and click on add new. And now we're just going to go and upload our plugin and choose a file. And I'm just going to go and upload my WP Formify plugin and hit install now. Now we're just going to go and activate the plugin. And once you activate the plugin, all you need to do from your WP Formify purchase is go and get your license key, and then just go and click on activate license. It will then say that the license is active, and now over here you will see WP Formify. So let's go and click on WP Formify over here, and from here we can go and create a new function within WP Formify. So we can go and add a new feature. So you can see over here I've already added some features in here. So we're going to go and click on add new. And from here we can go and add a new feature. So we'll be showing you how to add two different features using WP Formify. So firstly I'll be showing you how to add this sticky countdown timer with a buy now button. So when the person scrolls, they are prompted to go and check out. And then I'll be showing you how you can go and add this social proof over here to show how many page views there are and how many people have purchased the product as well. And the great thing about this is people can just go and close this, and they can always go and close this as well if they don't want to view it. So firstly, let's go and have a look. Let's just refresh this page, and let's go and have a look at how we can go and create the countdown timer first. So this one over here. So we're going to come back over here, and first you're going to add a new title. So you can go and call this something like buy now countdown, and then for the page that you want to add it to. So this one is called Admatic. So I'm going to say I want to add this to the Admatic page. Now over here you've got conversion notification, and you've got notification bar, and you've also got floating button and reviews notification. Now you might think that this one is a floating button, but actually it is a notification. So we're going to go and choose a notification bar. Now for page analytics, these are basically for the conversion notifications. So these little pop-ups over here, those are the conversion analytics. So the page analytics and the conversion analytics. So we're just going to leave these off for now because they don't actually affect the notification bar at all. So I'll show you how to use these in a moment. So now we're just going to go and click next. So now we have the button text. So that's going to be what is written here. So I've got tone up and buy now. Now you can go and do this for whatever product that you're selling. But obviously because this is a fitness product, I've just put tone up, buy now and save. So we're going to go for tone up, and then buy now and save. So you can just go and put that in there. Now just make sure there's no unnecessary spaces. Then we've got the button link. So where do we actually want the button to link to? So if we go and click on this, it links to our checkout page over here. So we just go and copy this URL, and you can just go and paste this in here. Now if you want to, you can go and open it in a new window depending on where you want to actually link the page. So for now, we're just going to go and leave that unticked. Now we're going to go and enable the countdown. So the countdown text is what? So if we just go back over here, that is what is going to be displayed over here next to the countdown. So I've got offer ends soon. So you can go and put something like that, offer ends soon. And then basically the expired text is once the countdown actually finishes. So you can go and put something like this offer has expired. Now over here you've got the countdown timer style. So you've got evergreen and fixed. So evergreen just displays from days, hours, minutes and seconds, and then obviously fixed. If we have fixed, we've got the year and the month as well in there. So I'm just going to go for the evergreen one personally. So this could be maybe for something where you're counting down all year, the countdown to Black Friday or something like that. But most of the time you're going to be using this evergreen one over here. And then you can just go for minutes or you can go for hours. So you could just say 2 hours maybe, let's say. So now we can go and click next. So now you can go and say where you want your countdown and buy now button to actually display. So do you want it to display everywhere on your website? You can do it on selected pages or hide it on selected pages. So for example, let's say we just want to show it on a selected page. Now over here, we can target by URL. So we want it to display on this URL over here, our home shop online /Admatic. So what you're actually going to do is you're going to copy the URL, paste it in here, but you do not want all of this front bit. You just want the very end of the URL. So just the Admatic. So you can see over here, all of the rest of this, just ignore it. And whatever the page ends in here is what you're going to go and paste into here. Now you can do display as always, or it can only display for logged out or logged in users. And then you can go for all visitors, or you can say for new visitors or returning visitors. So it's totally up to you. So we're just going to leave it as all visitors. And then we're just going to go and click next. Next up, you can say where you want it to display, at the top or at the bottom. Now, obviously, these countdown timers often look better at the bottom because when they scroll, they just don't get in the way. If it's at the top over here, it can just get in the way a little bit. Whereas like that, I just think it looks a lot nicer. So you can just go and display it at the bottom. Now you've got sticky bar. So when you enable sticky bar, that's what makes it sticky like this. So we can go and tick it for sticky. Then you've got the close button. So that's this little X over here. I recommend you having that just because customers might find it irritating and you don't want to put them off. So you can just have the tick this for the close button. And then you've got hide on mobile. So if you don't want to show it on your mobile, then you can just go and tick this. Now in timing, this is where you can actually display it. So you can say as soon as somebody comes on, let's say if we to put this as 0, as soon as they come onto the page, it will display straight away. Or you can go and say a delay, so after 3 seconds it will then go and show, and then you can hide it. So if you tick this one over here, you can go and hide it after 4 seconds. Now with this type of button, you probably don't want to hide it, so we can untick this. Now in here you can go and do the design. So this is going to be the background color and the text color of this area over here. So for example, if we just go and change this, let's say something really bright, let's say this blue. So if we just go and change the text color to this blue, and then the background color, let's just say we change it to red like this, and then you've got the actual countdown itself. So that's going to be this text in here. So you can go and change that to whatever you like. Then you have the border. Now personally, I recommend just not having any border, just have it at 0. Then you have the shadow as well if you want to use the shadow, and then we have the button. So you can go and change the button. So you can see I've chosen this yellow color over here, and that's just because it matches my buttons and the actual product as well. So we can just go and say background color of the button is going to be this color. Then when they hover, you can just make that a little bit darker. So if we just make it a bit darker like that, then you can go for the text color. So we're just going to go black on both like that, and then you just hit save. So now that we have saved that, if we go over to our page, we can see I've just refreshed the page, and we can see obviously we've got our countdown timer over here. Now obviously this looks really horrible, so don't go and create one like this, but I just wanted to just show you how you can go and add the colors in there, so it makes it pretty obvious for you. So if I just go, for example, and change this back to white, and I change just this to black, and I hit save, and now we should be able to see, if we just go back over here and let's just refresh this, it should just go back to those normal colors. So let's just wait for that to refresh. And now you can see it's just gone back to that white over there. So that firstly is how you can go and create these. And these are really powerful for when you are trying to sell products on your WooCommerce store. And as you can see, for this particular product, it's just one page. And as they scroll through the whole page, they can just go and click on tone up now, buy now and save, and it will bring them to the checkout page. So next up, what we want to go and do is we can go and add social proof. So if we come back over here and we go back to WP Formify and we click on add new, now from here we can go and add social proof. So let's just call this social proof, and we can go and say where we want to display it again. Let's just say Automatic. As a matter of fact, this time I'm going to go and display it on the home page over here, like this one. So we're just going to go and display this on the home page. So even though this is the home page, let's just go and call this is called Cycle Pal. So we're going to go and add this to Cycle Pal. And now it's going to be conversion notification. And now this is where we can add page analytics. So if we come over here, let's just wait a few seconds. So right now it's showing all of the conversions, but these are the page analytics. So 100 people, 162 people viewing, and 183 conversions. So if you come in here, page analytics, and basically what you can do is it will generate a random number between whatever numbers you put in here. So I don't recommend putting these too high. I think always between 100 and 300 is pretty good. And then you can go and do the title. So you can say 100 or whatever, 187 people are currently viewing this page. So to be honest with you, you can just leave that as default. Then you have the conversion analytics. So this is how many people have actually purchased. So instead of saying a number between 100 and 300, so let's just say 207 conversions in the last 24 hours, you could say something like 274 people purchased in the last 24 hours. Because purchase just sounds a little bit more normal to the customer than conversions. So then we can go and click next. Over here, you can go and show a product. So if we come over here, we should be able to see we've got this Cycle Pal product is being shown. So if I just come over here, show a purchase of, and you can go and choose any of your products. So I'm just going to go and choose the Cycle Pal product. And then you can also go and choose your category as well if you want to. So any products from these different categories. And then over here is where you can go and choose a link. So people click on it and it will bring them over to the link. So for example, for this one, I might want them to click on it and bring them to the checkout page for this Cycle Pal product. So I can go and copy this, and I can go and custom URL and just paste that in there. Then I can click next. Now from here, you can go and display the product image, or you can go and upload your own product image. So if we go to upload photo here, I can go and choose, let's say this one over here. So I can go and choose that. And then you can go and choose where you want to show it. So do you want to show on every page? So once again, I can go and choose selected. Now this time, because it is just the home page, I can just leave this blank. So basically it will only display on the home page. And then you can say display always, display to all visitors once again. So if we just click on next. Now from here, you can decide where you want to display it. So bottom left, bottom right, doesn't really matter. And once again, you can go and hide it on a mobile. And once again, you have your timings. So the first notification, if we come back over here, so let's just go back to our home page. The first notification is going to be the page analytics, so how many page views there are. Then it's going to be the conversions, and then it's going to be the actual sales of the product. So if we just come back over here, we can just say maybe after 2 seconds, and then I would say every sort of 4 seconds. Display between notifications can be 4 seconds. Then we have the behavior over here. So display the last 30 conversions. So you can go and do something like that. And then how many days? So you could say the last 30 conversions within the last, let's just say 40 days. And then it's just going to loop the notifications, so go round and round. But you can go and turn that off if you want to. And then this over here, open a link in a new window. So that link we added, somebody clicks on one of these conversions in the corner over here that just pop up, that will just mean that it links them, it opens the link in a new window. So you can just untick this if you want to. Then over here you can go and once again change the design. Now I recommend just leaving the design as default. It looks pretty simple, but if you want to go and change it to some branding, so for example the background color over here, I could change it to this orange. So let's just go and grab this orange, for example. if we just go and pick this color from the web page, and let's just go and copy this, and if we just come in here, I could just go and paste that in there, and then the link color can just be black and everything else is just default. So let's just go and save that. And now that that is saved, if we come over to here, we should see that some of these notifications are coming up. So you can see, and that's with the orange background. So that looks a little bit weird, just looks a little bit too out there. So I recommend maybe if we just come back in here, just leave it as default white, something like that. Maybe you can change, let's try the text color and see how that looks. So let's just go and hit save on that. And then we're just going to come over to here, and we will just refresh the page and just see what that looks like. So as you can see, there is the orange text like that. So it's totally up to you how you want to do it. And that is basically it. So that is how you can go and add social proof like this, and also how you can go and add these sticky countdown timers with a buy now button to your pages. And like I said, these do just help ever so slightly with conversions, especially the buy now buttons. I find maybe these not so much anymore. They might be, you might not want to use them as frequently because some customers maybe can find them a little bit irritating. But with the actual notification bar and the buy now button, I really do think it helps, especially when scrolling down on pages like this where you're giving out information surrounding the product and you want to prompt people to go to the checkout. Then this is a really great way to go and do it. So I hope you have enjoyed this tutorial on how to add countdown timers and notification bars, and also social proof to your WordPress and WooCommerce websites. So I hope you have enjoyed today's video, and if you have, make sure to give it a big thumbs up, and just let me know down in the comments any other tutorials that you want me to make surrounding WordPress and WooCommerce. And I have loads of other tutorials coming soon, so make sure that you subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video.